Good morning. Today we're going to continue talking about Unit 5 Writing Linear Equations, and we're actually going to talk about finding slope. Okay, so one thing you need to know is slope is the steepness of a line. And we typically say that slope is the same as rise over run, okay, which you've used in the past couple lessons. There are 4 types of slope that you need to know. Positive slope rises, negative slope falls, okay, so we say increasing or decreasing. Zero slope is a horizontal line, and undefined slope is a vertical line. So when you're looking at these problems, as soon as you see a vertical line, you should be able to say that this is undefined slope. And as soon as you see a horizontal line, you should be able to say that the slope is 0. The other two, it's a little different, but you did do this in the first lesson. Let's find 2 points where the line crosses right on the corner of our coordinate grid, and draw a triangle to connect them, and remember rise over run. So for this, I go down 3 and right 2. So my slope is negative 3 over 2. For the second one, when I find my 2 corners, a lot of times students use this one or this one, which you have to be careful of because it doesn't actually cross the corner. So we're going to go up here and count rise over run. So up 1, 2, 3, and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my slope is up 3 over 5. Now a couple quick checks for you. The first line, number 2, falls or decreases, so I need to make sure my slope is negative. Number 4 rises or increases, so I need to make sure my slope is positive. Okay. One other method we can use to find the slope of the line is when we're given 2 points, we can use the slope formula. Okay, now I typically write y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I think your packet has it switched, so y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. It actually doesn't matter as long as you're consistent. So let's go ahead and do this. For our first ordered pair, we're going to label this x1, y1. Okay, it's the first point, and I have x and y. The second point is x2, y2. So when I plug this into the slope formula, I am going to plug y2, which is 7, and y1, which is also 7, over x2, which is 12, and x1, which is 10. The biggest mistake that students make is they forget that they're subtracting those. So make sure you put big subtraction signs in there, and then go ahead and simplify. So 7 minus 7 is 0, 12 minus 10 is 2, and then 0 divided by 2 is 0. For the next one, we're going to do the same thing. Label your points x1, y1, and x2, y2. So when you plug this in, this time you are going to have 5 and 11 on top, and 20 and 17 on the bottom. Remember that you're subtracting both of those. So 5 minus 11 is negative 6. 20 minus 17 is positive 3. So negative 6 divided by positive 3 is negative 2. Okay, let's do another one with some negative signs in there. So x1, y1, x2, y2. When I plug this in, I have y2, y1, x2, x1. And I'm going to subtract in between. This is where you need to think back to middle school. Negative 6 minus 4, you can do keep, change, change. So negative 6 plus negative 4 is negative 10. And then keep, change, change. Negative 11 plus 3 is negative 8. So remember, when you reduce this, 2 negatives make that a positive. And I can reduce both of those by 2. So negative 10 divided by 2 is negative 5. And negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4. But 2 negatives would make that a positive 5/4. Go ahead and try this last one on your own. Let us know when you're done, and let us know if you have any questions. Have a great day.